The reason I joined the CPF is because my husband and I were both victims of crime. My husband was shot in an armed robbery at our home in 2004, and I was kidnapped in 2016 and taken with my vehicle and dumped in Katlehong. So through that we decided to become a part of the solution.
I joined the CPF simply because a while ago I was actually robbed and there wasn't anyone really to help me. And I just think being a female as well, it's very important to, as a community, to be there for each other.
I joined the CPF because I wanted to be part of the community and I wanted to give back to the community. Everybody thinks that the police must solve everything, and they can't do that. There's a lack in education from the community, and there's a definite need for the community to be better educated, to understand what the police can do, what they can't do, what their mandate is to do, what powers they have, what powers they don't have. And to be a bridge between that.
The CPF is the Community Policing Forum. We are purely residents that live in the area. Unfortunately, we don't live in an ideal world where we have 10 to 15 SAPS vans on the road. We have to, as a community, get together and help SAPS.
Yeah, I think the youth are affected quite heavily because most of them get mugged on their way to school or from back school, and makes it very difficult for them to also interact on the street. You know, kids can't play on the streets anymore because of the increase of crime.
The downfalls I've experienced, I wouldn't really say they're downfalls, I'd just say very bad experiences. You're dealing with women with trauma that have been rape victims. But in the end of it all, you feel better because you get to help them and they feel a little bit safer because they're not out there alone.
Brute force, St. Mike.
Control, how's it? Listen, we've got two guys that are running down Carrier Road. They're making their way towards the cemetery. We're going as fast as we can behind them. I'm sure they're going to make a duck into the cemetery. Can you get the gang to come and give us a hand, please?
Copy that, team. Hope you all heard brute force.
All the way down, along this wall, all the way down Sidonia Road and Richwood Road, and then I want to walk right through the
Run, guys, run!
Yeah. This is the Anybody seen anybody exit the cemetery? See all the stuff we found here? Yeah. I see we've got some nice fingerprints on that one. That will work well. Yeah. We can give that one to SAPS. We can get a
So he's on Sidonia now heading west.
Can I ask you to take your shoes off for me, please?
The reason why I do this job is because I see so much happening that is so wrong in this town at the moment, or our village as we love to call it. A lot of prostitution, drugs, guest houses that are just opening up and being used as a front for prostitution and drugs. And I just felt that I needed to get involved, and if we're all involved, all of us can do something.
The benefit of joining the CPF is that the more people that are proactive in our community, it will benefit every single one of us, because not all of us can be selfless, come out every night and join, but in numbers we make a huge difference as compared to a few vans of the police coming out and things like that. But when we have a full force and a full team behind us, you feel safe, and also the community itself feels protected and safe at night as well.
I think it's important for the community to get involved with the Community Policing Forum. It gives them a first-hand account of what's actually happening in the area, as opposed to not hearing about crime. When you join the CPF, you get a lot of information with regards to the crime.
For most of us, knowledge is power, but for too many people in the community, the lack of knowledge is actually better, because the less they know, the less they worry. The less they worry, the less they're concerned. However, it's an unrealistic view, because you definitely need to know what's happening around you. You need to know your neighbor's name. You need to greet them. You need to have their phone number. You need to have a bond with them. You don't have to bribe with them. You don't have to live in their pockets. You don't have to take them sugar if they don't have any. But you certainly need to know what car they drive, what their movements are. When there's a strange car outside your house, you'll know that it's not a neighbor's car. Why is it there? What's the purpose of it? Phone your neighbor, get on a street group, send a message. But personally, you need to know your environment, and you need to know your immediate environment. And you need to belong to a bigger system that can actually assist you, outside of just relying on SAPS.